Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your boy here, Victor, and today, oh my god, if you notice, maybe from your screens, you can notice that I am sweating seriously because today I am next to a beauty. I am next to someone I have looked up to for the longest time, and I've really wanted to do this for the longest time. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Linda Ejiofor Suleiman. Oh my god! Oh my god!
Please, you flatter me, I beg. I'm sure that's what you say to all your guests.
Oh no, that's not true. That's not. Isn't she lovely?
It's Linda Ejiofor Suleiman.
Suleiman.
Yes.
Suleiman. Okay, please don't mind my
It's okay.
intonation.
It's my husband that's going to kill you.
I'm speaking of your husband. How is he doing?
He's fine.
Yeah, how's Keon too?
Keon is beautiful and amazing.
He's such a cute baby.
Thank you.
You make me want to be a parent already, but
Please, you still have a long time to go.
I know, right? So how's 2022 been for you?
2022. I say it was better than 2021 for me, because after COVID was 2020, nothing really happened. Then 2022 was really difficult. People were trying to get back into getting into shooting and doing all the other, going outside to shoot and not being conscious of, oh, do you have COVID? Do you not have COVID? 2022 is so much better because I have so many jobs that I have done. I have my podcast that we released with my husband called Due Parenting Pod. I had 2 or 3 movies out. I am on a soap with you, a 260 with you. So yes, it has been amazing. I can't complain. I give thanks to God.
We praise Him, hallelujah. God has truly been amazing.
Yes, He has.
Wow. So that about your podcast, like you said, when did you decide that you wanted to do this? Because I did listen.
You did?
Yeah, I did listen.
That tells you that you're ready to have your own family. When I decided I wanted to do the podcast was after, so people tell you stories about childbirth, carrying the babies. So I was prepared for having the baby and being pregnant, like the first trimester, second trimester, third trimester, and you think it ends there. There is the 4th trimester that nobody tells you about. Nobody really talks about it. So I went through that process and I was like, hell no, I need to tell people about this. So my husband and I went through it with my sister, and I was pissed with my friends who have had kids before me, who didn't warn me of what I was going to go through, with my mom. And we're like, the answers they gave me, which I'm like, really, was, if we had told you these are the things you would go through after the baby comes, would you still want to go through it? I'm like, the joy and the love for me to have a child would outweigh me going to think about the suffering I would suffer through the 4th trimester. So I would still do it, but at least tell me to be prepared.
So that
yes,
so it wouldn't have come as a shock.
Because it was a huge shock for me. And so my husband and I sat down. I'm like, I'm going to do this. I talked to a couple of people, women who had already had, but it was dragging, and some of them didn't have time. Then my husband one day said, why don't you just because it's hard. People don't really talk about it from the men's perspective. So why you talk from the women's perspective, I talk from the man's perspective. So and we're like, yeah, sure, why not? And that's how it came about.
I loved it. I watched. I didn't watch everything. I won't lie, but I think I watched.
Okay, you watched
the first 2 episodes. I saw it because I used to watch Inkblot Meet and Greet, and I think they had an advertisement about it.
Yes.
So that was where I saw it, and then I eventually went ahead to watch it. So I remember the first time I saw you was on Tinsel, and from then till now, you're still on it. So how has that journey been for you, when you started in the industry till now?
Bear in mind, it's 15 years now.
Ooh.
Yeah, Tinsel has done 15 years on television, the highest running soap in Nigeria and if possible in Africa.
Wow.
But the journey so far has been amazing. We are actually going to be celebrating our 3,500 episode. Yes. So, and I think they are going to have a documentary about it. And everybody who has passed through Tinsel are going to come and talk about their experiences and all. I started as a naive novice. I had no idea what I was doing.
At what age did you start?
That would be I was 19 or 20.
Wow.
Yeah, when I started. So yeah, so far it has been amazing. It has been a journey. I think I want to say I have become better because when I watched Tinsel on Showmax and saw the first couple of episodes that I was in, man, I was horrible.
Wow.
I was horrible to say the least. And my neck was skinny as hell. I was so skinny. But I saw my progress. I saw that how I became better. And I want to say that Tinsel was part of is a huge part of my journey in becoming better because constantly going to work every day would improve you. So I would say yeah, that has been it for me. Tinsel.
Wow. So, aside Tinsel, I've seen you on another. I think I saw you on Indo Streets. Yeah, that Funke Kindele's. I've seen you on a couple of other things. So, how are you able to pick what you want to be on and what you don't want to be on?
First of all, I get the script. When I get the script, it's really good. I have to decide. I have to say that the script is good. The character which I'm playing is good. I have to say the production I have to be working with, their pedigree, what they've done in the past, how good are they, the director, the producer, my fellow cast members. Then I decide, yes, I would do it. And I always make it a thing that I don't do the same. I try not to do the same character in another film because I don't want to be stereotyped. I want people to see me like an actor who has range, who can take challenges. At first, when I started with Tinsel, before I got my first acting job, movie role, which was The Meeting, I kept asking people, and that took like 2 years before Mildred Okwo called me for the job. I kept asking people, oh, do you think I'm doing well on Tinsel? And they'd be like, oh yeah, you're cute. I'm like, that's not what I'm asking. I don't want to know if I'm cute or not. Am I doing well? Am I doing so well that producers and directors can call me for another job? And apparently I was, because Mildred saw me on Tinsel and called me for The Meeting. Yes.
Okay. So, to an upcoming actor coming into the industry, would you advise that the actor delves more to TV series or more to movie roles?
Upcoming actor?
Yeah.
I think you shouldn't just restrict yourself to any. You should just try your hands on. Well, for me, I tried my hands on both. It was 2 years on Tinsel, which I actually wanted to jump into movies immediately if I saw another movie, because a movie job, because my other cast members were getting movie jobs up and down everywhere, but they couldn't take it because they were signed on to Tinsel as what do you call it, monthly, like contract staff. But I was a day player, so I was allowed to go and do something else. So I don't think you should restrict yourself to doing only series or starting with just series. You should try whichever one comes first. If it's a movie that comes first, you do it. If you get a series, kudos, because that way, if you're on a series, it's an everyday thing. You improve yourself every day. Unlike movies that you just go and you just shoot once, maybe in like a month or 2 weeks or 3 weeks, and you're done and you're out. So yeah, but just don't restrict yourself.
Wow. Talking of speaking of your husband again, earlier, you just had your 4 years wedding anniversary. It's not easy, she's glowing. We see the beauty, we see the effects of it on you. And we see that a lot of people are looking up to you and Mr. Igbo. Do you by any chance feel pressure to the society to keep and make sure that this marriage works because I have people looking up to me, or you're just doing it basically and specifically for yourself?
Oh, my darling, I'm doing it for myself. I'm not, my husband and I are not going to be pressured by what society thinks or what people think. We're doing it, we're just facing ourselves and doing us and just loving ourselves and putting us first and choosing us first. We're not choosing society, we're not choosing Facebook, we're not choosing Instagram, we're choosing Iwoma and Ibro first. We're putting ourselves first and our kids. Yeah, so
that handsome little boy. I think I saw, because yesterday I knew I was coming to have the interview with you today, so I decided that okay, let me just fully go through Miss Linda, and then I saw this video of key on wearing your glasses. That was really, really cute. You have a really cute son.
Thank you.
Know. Okay, so we have many new faces about to move into the industry. What advice would you give to upcoming actors like me?
You're no longer an upcoming actor. You're on a 260. But upcoming actors like you, what advice would I give? I keep telling people who walk up to me and say, "Oh, message me on Instagram or Twitter and say, oh, I want to be an actor." Nobody's replying me or answering me. You have to make yourself known. You have to put yourself out there. That's what we have social media platforms for. We have the Instagram where you can use TikTok, Reels to showcase what you can do and your talents. You do that. You do monologues. They are short comedy monologues, drama monologues, trailer monologues that you can put there 1 minute, 60, 15 seconds monologue, just with expressions or anything. Just put it out there. You don't know who's watching your social media. You just tag or hashtag all the people that have all the latest hashtags. Because people click on hashtags to find things, and you tag people. That's so. I'll tell you, put yourself out there. Use your social media handle appropriately. Use it well. Also read books, because you can have a creative mind by reading books. Why are you smiling? You can have a creative mind by reading books. What I do is I've not had time to read books, so I watch movies. I watch movies and I watch people around me, because you don't know where your next acting inspiration can come from. Yeah, there's this thing I did for the back room up video for Wizkid, where I was like a secretary and I picked up the phone and I was training. Funny enough, before they called me for that job, I had just seen a woman who was answering a phone call, and that was the way she was answering. I'm like, wow. So when they told me, oh, you're being a secretary and you mixed up the dates and everything, I'm like, okay, I can just steal what I just saw and just use it, and that's what I did.
Wow. But speaking of when a lot of people reach out to you on social media, I know for me, God has just been faithful, and I've been able to have mentors and mentees, mentors rather, that have been able to hold my hand and walk me to a certain point in this journey. Did you have that when you were coming into the industry?
Yes, I did. I did have that. Without them, I don't think I would be where I am. I don't think I would be. I would know how to go through the industry the way I have gone through it, and that would be the first people that gave me the opportunity to be in their film, which is Mildred Okwo and Rita Dominic. So they held my hands and told me, oh, this is how the industry is, this is how you should follow them, this is how you should handle them. Then from there I met people like Kate Henshaw, who I love so much, and who else? Then so many other people.
Yeah. So would you advise that young artists coming in find someone to hold their hand and walk them through the journey?
If you do, okay. Yeah,
it's advisable.
It's advisable that you have someone who can hold you down when you have started, your wings have started flying. Who can bring you back down. I'm like, come, behave yourself. This is not how to be. This is not how to do things. This is not how to talk. This is not how to behave in public. So if you find someone who you can look up to, who you want to be like, who you think that would you see as someone who makes people proud, I think you should go ahead and do that. Or if you have your family values, which you respect, coming from a very good family. I think that also helped me because of the family I come from. I'm proud to say that I have very good family values. My father and my mom raised me well, so I have family values. Plus what I got from Mildred and Rita and Kate. So
wow. Yeah. Wow, I was even going to ask. I was just telling my friend the other day that Miss Linda is one of most humblest actors I have met in this industry, even from the interviews to acting and all that. How do you remain so humble?
Like I mentioned earlier, just a few seconds ago, family values. I always remember at the back of my head the family I come from, where I come from, and always remember that I promised to make my dad and my mom proud and not disgrace them or embarrass them. Then I surround myself with people who have the same family values, who see themselves as, oh, you know what, I want to remain, I want to be like that, I don't want to go this way. And if our values align, yeah, sure, we can roll. Then I have God. I'm a praying woman, so yeah, I have God. I remember that all the time, that I want to follow God's will and make him happy and make him proud as well. Then God now blessed me with a fantastic, amazing husband who has the same family values like I do. So we are aligned. So that way I am grounded and I always remember where I come from.
But with the fact that you have God, does that also play in the kind of roles that you choose to do?
The fact that I have God, does that really play in the roles I choose to do? I think, yeah. If I have God, maybe, yes. Maybe in the way that, because I pray to God and I tell God, oh Father Lord, I want some certain kind of roles, I want this kind of jobs, the ones that would make me be seen and recognized. So in a good way and not a bad, because you have to be very specific with the kind of prayer you pray to God. Yeah, you have to specify, because God cannot know what you really want. So you have to specify, I want people to know me for good and not for evil. So yeah, if I'm picking roles, I'm like, Father Lord, if this role is meant to be for me, let it be.
So this industry is very competitive. You know, there's some things that I see, that some project I would have loved to be. We auditioned for it together. They called one of my friends. You know, so if that has happened to you, how don't you allow envy in? How do you remain happy for that person?
Oh, my dear. First of all, we are all human beings. So of course you will feel some type of way at first. If you do feel some type of way, you go for the audition, you were hoping to get it, but someone else got it before. I at first it was like that for me when I started in this industry, when I was just an upcoming
Actor.
like yourself.
Yeah.
It used to affect me, and I'll be like, Daddy, I went for and it was my dad. It used to affect me. I'm like, Daddy, I went for this audition, I didn't get it, someone else got it. My dad would like, just, you know what? The star is big, the sky is big enough for everyone to shine. So you didn't get it. Yes, Daddy. It wasn't meant for you. It wasn't meant for you. If it was meant for you, you would get it. So that's how I decided to follow my not getting a job or not getting a role. I'm like, if I didn't get it, I wasn't meant to get it. It wasn't meant to be.
Okay, so a quick riddle that I would just like to ask Miss Linda is.
Just disclaimer, I am bad with riddles.
Okay, so imagine that you're a bus driver. Okay, and
Imagine I'm a bus driver.
Yeah, imagine you're a bus driver, and in this bus, just 10 people can enter your bus. So when you get to the first bus stop, 5 people get into the bus. When you get to the next bus stop, the second one, 3 people get down from the bus. When you get to the last bus stop, 2 people get in before you get to the final destination. What do you think the color of the attire the bus driver is wearing is?
You didn't mention what the attire of the bus driver was wearing.
But that's when the riddle happens. You know, it's just, what do you think the color of what the bus driver seems to be putting on?
Okay, I get you now. So imagine I am the bus driver, and I'm wearing blue right now with white colors. That means
you are. So you did get it. You did get it. You know, I've seen people give black, orange. You know, but Miss Linda is really smart too. So okay, so I'm going to need you to please pronounce these words after me very fast. You know, as we were saying, you just goes fast. Okay, so if SWA is SWA, say SWA. SWA is SWA.
SWA
is SWA.
SWA.
I need you to pronounce
SWA.
it. Yeah. So what is TWI?
TWI. TWI.
Yeah. Yes. TWI is twee.
SWA, twee.
SWA, twee. But you can't spell it out. You just really need to pronounce it fast. So what's SWA?
SWA.
SWO.
Two.
No, SWO.
SW. Swore.
TWO.
Two.
Okay, she got it. Let me not mention the name of the person. I asked the person TW, the person said two. Okay.
I think because I was saying, I'm like,
Yeah, you took your time.
Yeah.
You took your time, yeah. But that person decided, okay, I was just gonna take it up as
no. I can't embarrass myself on a Gen Z YouTube channel.
No, we're going to even do TikTok at the end of this one. I've already shown that. Wrapping up before we eventually go for our TikTok, I'm gonna ask Miss Linda, our very generous guest today, to guess what the last question is. It's something you all know. Some of you have even reached out to me that I'm very smart for doing that thing that I do at the last segment. So I would like Miss Linda to please guess what I'm about to ask her. If you could just try.
You've already asked me what I would advise the young people. So the next question would be, what's your best color?
No. Okay, so this is it. This is how it goes. So a lot of people already get it before I even finish the statement, but it makes me feel somehow. So let me just finish and land first.
Okay.
Then I'll look away. Then you can now say, okay, sure, no. Miss Bisola said that one has small things, but let's see. So 2 weeks ago, I followed you on Instagram, and we've not seen the follow back. we've not seen the follow back button or notification on my phone. I've been refreshing my Instagram feed to see if I will eventually see. So I just wanted to ask politely if our guest star for today could support my ministry, support my network. It just kindly add us back on Instagram.
So here's the thing, the amazing brain. You said 2 weeks ago you followed and you didn't see a follow back. So that means you haven't followed. So you're waiting for me to follow first before you now see a follow back.
Oh, no.
Right. So what you're supposed to be seeing is you followed first and you're waiting following.
Oh no, okay, so I followed, yeah. So I was expecting.
It's okay.
Yeah,
I'll follow back.
Yeah.
It's okay. I just use sense for you, but it's fine. Of course, I'll follow back.
Very intelligent. Thank you so much for agreeing to be here with me.
Thank you for having me.
It means the world to me that I can finally tick you off, like not off, but not in that way, but just tick it that Miss Linda has been done. This has been a long time for me in my journal. So thank you so much. I really appreciate this.
Thank you.
So now we go for our TikTok dance.
Off this way, doing a show. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, as long as I get paid. Bad little bite, don't stand too close, you gon' fuck around the time. Off this way, doing a show. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, as long as I get paid. Bad